It has finally happened. I have found a blockchain protocol that, of course, serves the Web3 AI space that focuses on autonomous economic action. What is that, you might be asking? That would be a great question. It's something that I've asked a lot of guests who I've interacted with through Swept about, and that is, would you let an AI agent take control of your crypto wallet? Would you let it control even a relatively insignificant amount of your crypto net worth? Well, most answer no. Uh, some answer yes with many caveats. And I don't think anybody has said straight up yes yet. I think one person said that it's still in the works, and if they were to do that, they would use their own. That was Habili. That's the Korean-based AI project that said that yeah, they would use their own once it's ready for launch, which it is not yet. So in short, nobody has said just a straight up yes, and that is very telling. Now, I will say that I believe autonomous economic action is going to happen. Like, we're going to have AI agents running, doing trading on chain for people for the most part, especially on fast chains, especially on things like Pump Fund, whatever the next iteration of this Pump Fund thing is on Solana. It will likely have a lot of AI agents working on it because things just move so quickly. If you've ever tried to trade in the trenches, you know that a few seconds can really make a big difference in the position that you take out in a coin, in the sense that you might not be able to enter in the right time or exit or make adjustments to the size, because the slippage gets you things. The market cap moves so quickly that it you get hit with too much slippage and the transaction gets rejected. With a bot, with a bot that has been deployed by an AI agent, you don't really run into that quite as much. The chances of that happening are much lower, and anyone who has used BonkBot to trade knows that they're not going to beat the bot. That's what brings us to Coral Protocol. This is the thing that I found that I was very excited to tell you about yesterday, but which I still needed to do some research about. Coral Protocol says that it is open infrastructure for connecting the internet of agents. I should iterate that this is not an endorsement of Coral Protocol. It's very new. I don't even think that it's live yet, or rather that the token is live yet. So there's nothing even to invest in. Although they do say you can invest, it's about private investments and buying Coral IOUs. This is more about the uses of something like this and the fact that it's being made at all. The decentralized protocol powering AI agent collaboration, trust, and payments. There is the important part, the payments part. So, what are the core features of this Coral thing? It's a standardized message format. It unlocks AI frameworks, so you can build an AI agent on any different framework, run it through Coral, and they will all function just fine. The language that you built it with won't matter because it is quote unquote an internet of agents. So it's framework agnostic, and it will allow the agents, however many you have, to execute their functions seamlessly with each other. Maybe you have a stack of AI agents all together, working towards one particular goal. Maybe it's scraping data on one end, categorizing it in the middle, and then generating content from that at the next end, the final end. Those would be three different agents, deploying maybe different agents or different bots to complete those tasks that are the micro tasks that are involved with that general goal. They might all be using different cloud providers, and they all might have been built with different frameworks. Coral is saying that doesn't matter. Under normal circumstances, you would need to have one framework building the AI agents, and they're all deployed together because that makes them compatible. But now Coral is saying, nope, you can build one agent on ELYZA, another agent on Crew AI, and another on Longchain. Put them all through Coral, through their system, and it'll work just fine. Modular coordination engine, that's what I just described, where you can have AI agents from different frameworks working together. It says here also on-chain micropayments, which enables secure token transfers between agents, completing services and incentivizing contributions. That's all very exciting stuff, I know. So the website is built in this way. I'm not a huge fan of this like infinite scroll type of website, but I know that that's the way people like to make things these days. It is what it is, and my input on that is completely irrelevant. I just thought I'd like to include it because I built a number of websites, and the latest ones have had to do this because this is just the contemporary way of building websites. So Coral says they're faster, it's more predictable since each agent attends to narrower problems and responsibilities. Therefore, it has more control over where the agency is in your system, and easy to deploy. Now, what are the use cases of this thing? It says multi-agent workflows, on-chain automation, of course. So that would be your trading bots, executing payments, signing transactions. Those are all trading. So it could be P2P transactions. It could be interacting with smart contracts, and enacting decisions transparently and securely so you can see exactly what it's doing and it's secure within your own system. And then it's a vendor neutral framework, which means it's designed as a universal standard. That's again the different frameworks that, and even some of them that are Web3 based frameworks like an ELIZA or a Maiar. Doesn't matter where you built your AI agent, you can run it through Coral and it'll be just fine. So the thing that I really want to focus on here is the would you let your AI agent run your crypto wallet? It's the question that's on everyone's mind because I think so. It's on my mind. This is true. I've asked almost everyone on the Swept podcast and most guests, or maybe every guest on the Swept spaces that we've had, whether they would let an AI agent run their wallet. And most of them have said no, like I said. But look, I got 10 votes on this. That's not a great sample size. But it is telling that half of those 10, 5 people who responded said yes, they would. I find that very interesting. I think that, they're in for trouble. Again, I think that AI agent or bots are going to be doing most of the trading on chain at some point, but the state of them right now, no. If you've ever used an LLM, if you've ever used ChatGPT and you give it some parameters, a prompt, maybe you've even crafted your prompt well and you've trained your thread on ChatGPT over the course of like 10,000 words or 20,000 characters, and you give it a task based on the context that you've already fed to it, and it still hallucinates after all of that context, and you're going to trust your wallet, your net worth with an AI agent, I say good luck to you. Bottom line here is, of course, Coral Protocol says that it provides a standard-based, secured modular stack, building interoperable networks of AI agents, complete with communication, coordination, governance, and value exchange. And it is a key enabler of something called the Internet of Agents. I think that that's a buzzword. I don't think it means anything really, because well, first of all, it wouldn't be an internet, it would be an intranet. You wouldn't want to have an internet with your agent, especially if you've set up a swarm with them. You wouldn't want that to be out in the internet. It would be an intranet. But I guess it sounds cool to people who don't get it. But the core of this seems to be that they're laying groundwork for a future where AI agents can cooperate in a very meaningful way and bear currency at the same time. This is their X account, which hopefully you can see here. Why do so many AI agents fail to sustain value? And they're talking about the giant dump in the AI crypto market, which is real. They are playing into this thing, the Coral team. There are a couple of nerds. I saw pictures of them. They're on the account. But they look quite capable and their backgrounds seem to check out. It's just a matter of exactly when, if, or how they'll find a product market fit for something like this. So I think this is another one I'm going to start tracking and seeing exactly how their development goes when they launch, because I'm interested to see if anyone actually picks up on this using Coral Protocol to build their AI agent trading systems, the crypto trading systems. I think that, again, most of us will be using them at some point. It's just a matter of time, and I think it's a long way off. So, yeah, let's check back on this in a few weeks or a few months and see how they're doing.